year. So Dallas took a nice step. They got the bye. Impressed with Chicago. Continue to build. It's been fun for me to see it from the opener to the Giants game to here. They're heading in the right direction. Well done.
Good stuff from the Bears. Mike McCarthy and his team impressed him. Sits third turn at Dak Prescott. For Darryl, Pam, Eric, Artie, our fabulous crew, Adam Levine sending in the State Farm Game Break. America's Game of the Week will come your way after.
Welcome to the State Farm Game Break Show.
So the Cowboys roll with the most points we've seen the team score this season. They're now 6-2. America's Game of the Week comes your way in just a bit. A lot of people get to see Christian McCaffrey and the San Francisco 49ers take on the Rams. Others will get Saquon Barkley and the 6-1 New York Football Giants visiting the Seattle Seahawks. That comes your way in just a bit. But first, how about you bonus coverage as we take in on the Falcons? If they win this game, they will be in first place in the NFC South. They hold the lead over the Carolina Panthers 34-28 after.
All right, guys, what you think? What you think? What you think? What you think? Yeah, I wouldn't say they were awful. I would say that, with the exception of guys being hurt, we had some guys go out hurt. Already hurt before the game even started, which I found out during practice. And some guys getting hurt, throughout the game, towards the end of the game, second half. Chicago's just a good team offensively. They're better than offensively. They're better than their record. They have a very good run. You saw they got over 200 yards rushing a day. So we just couldn't stop the run. We couldn't get off the field. Our defense was very tired, and y'all know I say week after week after week. If you're tired, you can't think while you're tired. You can't play while you're tired. They had the ball damn near the whole third quarter. So there's not you can't make good decisions when you're winded, when you're tired. So our defense was on the field for a long time in the third quarter, man, and sort of the beginning of the fourth. But they just couldn't get off the field. They couldn't find an answer. They got a very good run game, man. They got a run. They have a rushing offense. That's why I think they're number one, I believe. They got three players that, with the two running backs and Fields, they can run. They can run that ball, and they got a good offensive line. So we just couldn't find an answer for that. Also, having a mobile quarterback, it's hard to adjust to that. It's hard to get you have to have the right personnel at the right time with a mobile quarterback like that. I think we allowed them to score 29 points. I think this was was this the most points we've allowed this game? I think. Don't hold me to that, but I think it is. We just had to outscore them because they were going to find a way. They fought hard. God bless them, Chicago Bears. They did a pretty good job. They fought, but it just wasn't good enough. Thank God. But poor babies, bless their hearts. They did the best they could. They had a lot of penalties and everything, and some turnovers or whatnot. Our defense players were, and that's the thing. That's why I can't really call our defense awful because the defense made some plays today. Look at Michael Parsons. Diggs had an interception that they threw back, that they called back. Anthony Brown almost had an interception, and they stepped up. They did exactly what they were supposed to do, with the exception of being tired and not being able to stop the run and get off the field when they were supposed to. Appreciate the super chat, man. What you got? I'm just a little concerned about our run defense. Yeah, that's what we were just talking about. The Chicago Bears were able to run the ball at will today. Seemed like it. We just couldn't. I think we were so focused. When you have a mobile quarterback, let me talk about this again. When you have a mobile quarterback, it's hard to focus on one thing. You can't focus on one thing. It's really, really hard because you're worried about what he's so versatile. You don't know what they're going to do. You got to Try to game plan around that, and then you got a game plan around the two running backs that are pretty good, and then and everything else defensively. So that's probably why. But they did good. I think they did good today. They contained him. They tried to contain him. Our offense bailed us out this game. And now it's flipped. It's usually our defense that bailed us out. Now it's the offense that bailed us out this game. So, shout out to this offense. Offensive line did a hell of a job opening holes for Tony Pollard. Shout out to Tony Pollard, guys. Wasn't he great today? I think he almost had 200 yards. I think he had 147, 150, something like that. Man, that kid is special. I always knew he was special. I talked about last week how the Dallas Cowboys aren't using him correctly. They had no choice but to use him correctly today because Ezekiel Elliott was out. They let him rest. They let him get healed today. So Pollard, man, he hits those holes like lightning and runs that ball like thunder. I mean, it's just that dude there is, man. Pollard is the real deal. Like, for real. He bailed us out today. Offensively, man, we were great today. Dak Prescott threw an interception, but it didn't matter because he made up for it, And Dak Prescott played well today. The offensive line played well today. The running game was good. We kind of stepped away from the passing a little bit. I guess we wanted to run the ball to kind of milk the clock. Hell, they had the ball damn near the whole second half, if you want to be honest with it. But first half we came out that's the way I like it, man. You come out physical in the first quarter. You come out physical in the first quarter, especially if you get the ball first. You establish the run game. It opens up the pass, opens up the play action. Dak Prescott was accurate. Dak Prescott had a quick release, was doing the damn thing, man. Dak Prescott looked like a totally different quarterback from last week. He knocked the rust off real quick. Last week he was rusty. I give him the benefit of the doubt. But this week he knocked that rust off real quick. Chicago Bears are a good team. They're a good quality team. And they just got to work some kinks out. They got to get better defensively and get some consistent wide receivers, and they'll be fine. We almost had 50 points today, Queen. Yep, exactly. We almost had 50 points today. So I thought we were going to get 50. I thought we were going to get in field goal range at least and get over 50. But I think that's the most points we scored all season. So Kellen Moore actually dug in the playbook today. I'm glad Gallup got some touches today. I'm glad CeeDee Lamb got some touches. We didn't see him too much in the second half, but we saw him when it counted, and that's all that matters. Good game, man. Good game overall. Like you guys say, that run defense, man. Woo! Got to get better at that run defense. They're going to be better teams down the road. They can run the ball and better in other areas, and they're going to make us pay for it. So we got to find a way to get better at this run defense, man. Yeah, that Dak interception was big. They got within 5 on that, Dwayne. They were within 5, and I honestly thought, man, and I hate to say this, man, but I've seen so much bullshit happen in my time with the Cowboys. I thought they were going to come back, and I thought they were going to allow Chicago to get back in this game, and which they did. But I thought they were going to. I damn near thought they were going to win because they had the momentum, they had the fire at that point. It seemed like we kind of started relaxing and we lost the drive, and we started making mistakes and helping them win the game or try to win the game. And I got a little like, But that defense, man, we made that play on defense. Michael Parsons, man, something about him, man, he doesn't give up. He doesn't give up on plays, and that's very, very big. Michael Parsons was held on that fumble when he returned that fumble for a touchdown. Michael Parsons was held, but he came all the way around and got that guy and picked up that fumble, and Justin Fields jumped right over him. Boom. Nobody touched him. So his teammates were like, man, run. They didn't touch you. So he ran the ball and ran it back. But Michael Parsons is, oh my God, he's something special, man. He's probably our best player on this team. He does so much on the defense. He does so much. I see why he's not in on every play, because he needs to get that rest. And he's just special, man. And that's a guy that we need on this team. Let's see. Smart. Yeah. He's just football savvy, man. He's just football savvy. And he just knows. He just has an eye. Willie Lou, what's up, dog? Mike, yeah, I agree. They hold. They don't have a choice but to hold him. But I was watching him when he was rushing, when he was blitzing, man, coming around that end, and he's being held damn near every play. But they be so busy watching us and what we gonna do and what mistake we gonna make and try to throw in the flag on us that they miss calls that's supposed to be called on the other team. Defense sloppy. They were okay, man. They were okay. I see why you're saying that, but I wouldn't say sloppy. We've seen them play better. We've seen them play a lot better. They were sloppy at times, but they made some plays too. So important plays. Give Tony the starting job. Curse and Wilson, man. They stepped up. And that's what it's all about, man. That's what we've been lacking for years, man. Guys would go down. Who's going to step up? Y'all remember last year, the year before, I was calling the Dallas Cowboys the Dallas Magicians because everybody would disappear. Nobody is nowhere to be found. Where is Zeke? Where is Dak? Where's all these guys on the commercials that's making all this big money, these big bucks? Where are these guys at? Now with the right coaching in place, guys, the right defense, man, the right mindset, and a little bit of timing as well. These guys they're showing up and they're stepping up when somebody else goes down. And that's the beauty of the depth and everything that we have on this team. Missed somebody's comment. Didn't see any adjustments by Dan Quinn the same hand. I think Dan Quinn, I see what you're saying, but it seemed like the Dallas Cowboys were actually allowing the Chicago Bears to self-destruct in the second half. And let me explain. We couldn't get off the field. We couldn't find an answer for that offense, that rushing offense, which is top 5 anyway. They while they were doing all that, they were also running time off the clock. So if you're doing that and you're running time off the clock and not scoring or getting in field goal range or anything, that's a bad thing. And that's where the Chicago Bears messed up. Now, granted, I agree. The Cowboys defense, everybody's worried about the rushing defense. And but at the same time, I think they played okay. They played good enough to win the game. They still made plays. Even though it looks like they're being taken advantage of, they always find a way to make plays on the defensive side of the ball. So that's a good thing. That's a really good thing. Yeah, I didn't see the game because I was out doing some Sunday thing. And win is a win, but we game up 240. Yeah. How do you feel about that? It got short. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. So you give away 240 yards, man. That's not good. That's never a good thing. You don't want to do that, especially against a better team down the road. That's something they're going to have to figure out. We got to find a way to adjust. But like I've been saying, man, this whole game, even before the game, Excuse me, sorry. During the halftime, it's hard to focus on one thing when you have when you're up against a mobile quarterback. Very, very difficult. So trying to factor all that in, we had to figure out how to at least contain the situation. And I think the defense did a good job of at least containing the situation. 29 points is a lot of points for the other team to have, but when you score damn near 50, that's a good thing. I'm a defensive guy, so I agree. I need to see better. I was upset when, it was 21-7. I didn't want them to score. And when Chicago came out, I think it was the second quarter, end of the second quarter, and they kind of got into a rhythm. And they started driving the ball up the field. They started kind of, get into a rhythm. And they scored. I was like, damn it. So y'all know me, I'm a perfectionist. I love defense. I don't want them to get anything at all. It's football. It happens, People get on drives and, they get into a rhythm. So, but I don't want them to get anything. So I agree. I didn't like it at all. But 1980 because of our offense scoring too quick. Had our guys on defense tired. Yeah. Defense was tired. They was out there so long, man. You can see the hands on the hips, and they had the hands on the back. You can see them. They're sweating. Guys were catching cramps and shit. They were tired, and you got to find a way to get off the field, man, because you cannot play defense when you're tired. It's very, very hard, very, very, very difficult to do. And the Chicago Bears, they have a RPO offense basically. And then when you have a quarterback like that, you have an RPO offense, and they have a good rushing offense, good scrambling mobile quarterback, and we just couldn't. Really nothing you can do, man. Really nothing you can do without getting a penalty or anything like that, or roughing the passer. And a lot of guys are kind of tiptoeing too because they don't want any calls on them. We did a good job of not getting too many penalties today too. So that's shout out to Cowboys for that. We had some penalties, but not as much as we've been having earlier this season. So that's a good thing, Appreciate the super chat, man. Eagles won. They play soft. Yeah, they got an easy schedule, man. I mean, hell, they just like us. They're taking advantage of these the past 2 weeks. We've had, I'm not gonna say easy, but winnable games. Let's just say winnable games. Not as challenging. So they're taking advantage and they're winning, So Pittsburgh isn't doing too good. I knew they were going to win, but I was hoping that they would lose, But it is what it is. We're learning. We're getting better as well. We got a week to rest, and thank God we got a bye week. Give us all a break. Hey, Robbie, what's up, man? Yeah, that was a good, man. That was a game, man. I wanted us to just go ahead and finish it. I got tired of them coming back and, they kept scoring and getting close. And then the gap was getting closer. And then we do something on the defense and spread the gap a little bit more. Then they'd come back and just win the game and, take control of the game. He said Pollard should start. Zeke looked all nah, they got too much invested in Zeke, man. So that ain't gonna happen. Score when you can. That's up to Dan Quinn to figure out the defense. We can't stop scoring to help the defense. They could kill. Yeah, I agree. We need to call the Bears and get them. Kid number. He looked good. Yeah, he was. He played hard, man. I agree. Appreciate the super chat, dog. I'll be right back, guys. There you go. Appreciate that super chat, Stick Boss. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. Them Russian QBs, man, we got to do way too much adjusting to kind of figure them out, man. They give us a hard time every single time. And it's just so much to worry about when you have a running QB. And you saw it in today's game. You know, they're versatile. You don't know what they're gonna do. So but we won. You know, we'll take the win. We'll take 6-2. I thought the Dallas Cowboys offensively played great. Defensively, they played. I give them a C plus. I give defense a C plus today. C plus, B minus. The Giants on now. Let's just hope they lose so we can finally get to second place. Shit. This NFC East is tough, man. He said, man, Anthony Brown, bruh. What you think about Anthony Brown, man? That's a good way to put it. The defense was solid, but the offense was great. The defense had its ups and downs, but they were solid enough to keep them at 29 points. They were solid enough to get, sacks and, because we got like 4 sacks today, 4 or 5 sacks, I believe. And you got to factor all that in. I know, we couldn't stop the run, and a mobile quarterback at Fields was tough to contain, but you got to think about the good things that they did. That's what gives them like a C plus, B minus, because all those plays they made on defense today. Yeah, I like AB. He's came a long way. Anthony Brown came a long way. AB's okay. He has his moments where he's a pretty good corner. I always thought he was better at the nickel, but that's pretty much all we got. I mean, there's not anybody else that could step up and play the outside. Boss Man Fat hasn't proven anything yet. He's still, in special teams and coming in from time to time in nickel and dime packages and things. But he's all we got. He's all we got, going. I mean, he's a physical guy. Still kind of have to worry about the pass interference calls on him and things like that. But I think he's okay. He's an average to good corner at times. Appreciate super chat, big dog. Anybody knows who was that went out? Who was that went out? Was that who was that got hurt? He ran out though. I think he's all right because he ran out on his own. Yeah, D-Law, once again, D-Law would get back there, but he was missing just like those arm tackles. Just Was it cursed? I think he came back. Yeah, Van Der Esch played pretty good too. Yeah, Van Der Esch was making some plays, man. Yeah, Van Der Esch has really stepped up. He's came a long way too. I was almost at the point like, man, Van Der Esch got to go. Jalen Smith gone, Van Der Esch got to go too. You know? But Dan Quinn is finding strengths, man, in these guys, and he's doing a damn thing, man. It's coaching. He is doing wonders for this defense, man. I mean, very, very physical, just swarming defense. And there's always somebody around the ball. And that's what he said. I remember in the interview, he said, this is going to be a swarming defense, and we're always going to be around the ball. And he wasn't lying. That's what it is. And he's doing a great job. He's just doing a good job, man. What's his name? Fowler, 54. That's Fowler, right? Yeah, he showed out too. Yeah, he got a sack. This is Anthony Brown's best year so far. I believe his early years was straight trash, especially during Christmas show. Yeah, I remember them years, man. Woo, Lord. Oh, man. He stepped up and made a play. He saved that touchdown for us. Yeah, he came in and he batted that ball down. He saved the touchdown, man. They were probably gonna score, but he saved it. So I like him, man. He's one of those guys, man, that he's just like Sam Williams, man. He's one of those guys like, man, if you give me a chance, dog, trust me, I'll have you back. I'll make you famous. And that's what he did today. And I'm proud of him. Very proud of him. He did a really good job today. Yeah, Fowler 56. Yeah. Playing like we're playing now. If the playoffs started today, yeah. But I don't like to get ahead of myself. We still got a lot of football to play. We're barely in the middle of the season, you know, so that's a little premature. I love the confidence, you know. Right now we have a very good team, and I'm still focused on, you know, the things that we need to work on offensively and defense, especially defensively. And I'm still thinking about the losses we had against the Bucs and the Eagles. And, you know, we didn't have Dak Prescott, you know, against the Eagles. And we were still trying to find ourselves with the first game of the season with the Bucs. But right now we're still right now we're finding our identity our identity, and which is defense, and put the icing on the cake with the offense. If we can play like we played today, if we can put up the numbers like we put up today for the remainder of the season, if we could consistently play like we played today, with a better rushing defense, of course, man, I don't think we could be beat, you know. But I hate to say those words because, you know, you got the assholes out there that are tuned in. Oh, Dallas Cowboy fan 1980 said they're going to the Super Bowl. Didn't say that. I didn't even say playoffs. I'm just saying right now, if the playoffs started today, we got a pretty good chance. That's all. And that's all I'm going to say. Because I don't like to talk ahead to the future because that jinxes shit, you know. So I'm a here and now guy. You know, I'm a game by game guy, man. So. Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. Don't worry. It's coming. And hopefully everybody will be healthy and we'll be ready. We'll be at home too. So hopefully that'll help. I know at home games don't count anymore like they used to back in the day. But hopefully the way we're playing now, and we'll have a chip on our shoulder against those guys. It'll be payback time, and we'll be able to get them back. Appreciate it, brother. Yeah, I know. It feels good when you win, man. It just gives you a better feeling, man. You go to sleep at night and you're just like, wow, cool. It's hard to go to work that next day when your team is lost. That's just the impact that football has on your household, especially if you're a diehard Cowboy fan, And that's a true statement, man. It feels good. You go to work tomorrow with a smile on your face, and you ain't got to worry about nobody talking shit about your team. And, it's just a weight just lifted off your shoulders. Yeah, man. I agree. I'm with you, bro. Trust me. I'm with you. Yeah, we need it. Yeah. We sure do. They playing some good defense right now, the Giants, though. Yep. I agree. I like Zeke too. I'm still a Zeke guy too, man. Zeke does a lot of things behind us. He bails Dak out a lot. He's a good blocker. Zeke can still run that ball too. Don't get me wrong. Pollard had a great game today, amazing game. But Zeke can still choke that rock. Yo, hey, yeah, we sure need this bye week, man. For real. I'm glad to give us a break, man. I don't know. I don't know. I'm a defensive guy too. I'm all about making the defense better, because when you got a good defense, your offense is going to eventually explode. Meaning it's going to eventually just skyrocket. But a lot of people are saying we need to. I've been hearing rumors of OBJ, coming here and wanting to play for the Cowboys and things like that. Cowboys are not going to sign him. He's going to want too much money, and Jerry Jones, he ain't about that. But I don't know, man. I think I don't want to say we're fine at receiver. We could always use the help. Because, I don't know. That's a tough one, man, because there are times when Gallup is on it. There are times when he's not. Like last week, he didn't catch a pass. But this week, they made sure they went to him. CeeDee Lamb caught some big passes today. CeeDee Lamb is, I don't know, man. That's a sensitive topic right there. Yeah, Turpin, they need to put him in on some reverses or something. Hold on. I've been saying the same thing. As soon as Pollard get that rock and there's daylight, it's a wrap. You're not catching him. And that's one good thing about Pollard, man, is he's so elusive. And once he gets that daylight, it's over. It's over with. Zeke used to be like that, but obviously Zeke's gotten older. He's lost some steps or two, and he's just turned into a power back. And I still like Zeke. I still think Zeke can be a quality running back in this league for us. We need a guy like him. We need a guy to sit back and take on those blitzes for Dak Prescott. And Zeke can catch the balls out of the backfield. He can do a lot of things too. Pollard's just a lot younger, a little younger, and he's just more explosive. And he's just a different style of back. And I believe Zeke, with the way the line was blocking today, I believe Zeke probably would have rushed for 100 yards, if the shoe was on the other foot, But I may be wrong, but I think you need a running back still, a veteran running back like Zeke. You still need that 1-2 punch because we're going to go against a team down the road with a better defense, a better run defense. And you always want to keep teams guessing. You don't want to dish them with Pollard. We don't have that offensive line we had back in the 90s. We don't have that offensive line we had back in 2014, 2016 with Zach Martin, Travis Fredericks, and Doug Free and Tyron Smith in his prime, and Ronald Leary, and we don't have those guys. So you have to. Right now, we got a pretty good offensive line. They're not A+. They're probably like anywhere from a B+, but we have to keep other teams guessing with the 1-2 punch, and they're both, thank God, they're both different styles. You want two different styles because that's the best position to be in. We got the best 1-2 punch in the league right now. So we want to keep that going. You get what I'm saying? So we give him a little Zeke, and we give him a little Pollard, and we give him a little, and we got the rookie, number 34 behind. You know what I'm saying? So the sky's the limit with that running game. Exactly. Yep. People gonna talk regardless, man. If you win, if you lose, they gonna talk. Obviously, when we're losing, I have 1,000 people in here in the comments section when we're losing. Right now, we won the game. We won back-to-back weeks. And, maybe I had a little bit over 200 today, people. So when you're winning, nobody wants to give you props or nobody wants to. But when you're losing, they want to make sure. It's kind of like a kick you while you're down effect, bully effect. People are going to talk. They're going to run their mouths. That's just the nature of the game, man. That's just life. That's life in general. That ain't even football. That's life in general. People, when you're down, people always got shit to say. But when you're up, they duck and hide. They don't want to look at you in the face, because they got this preconception about you, and they feel like, oh, you're garbage, you're this, you're that. But when you prove them wrong and when you win, they ain't nowhere to be found. That's just life in general, period. So, it is what it is. We won our game today. Regardless, we didn't make our schedule. We didn't say we wanted to play Detroit last week. We wanted to play Chicago. We didn't do that. We don't make our schedule. There's no team in the NFL that generates their own schedule. So we still got whoever we play against. If it's against the damn Miami Hurricanes or whatever. We don't make the schedule, man. We got to go out here and compete. We got to go out here and play. So it's our job to steal. Yeah, we could have lost this game today. You never know. Just because you play a team with a whack record don't mean you're going to win. It's a week-to-week basic game, man. So you just never know what's going to happen. You still got to get out there and compete. You still got to get out there and give your all and 100%. If not, you're going to lose. And then it could be a trap game, So you just never know, man. Yeah, Dak played really good today. I don't know. Kellen Moore, he gets Gallup was, man, first quarter, first half, Gallup was him and CD, man, they were getting first downs left and right. But they just, I think they go off of other teams' adjustments. The Bears defense, like I always say, the other team's defense, they get paid to play too. They get paid to make adjustments too. And they probably send zones over there and things like that and kind of play them out the game, So you got to factor all that in. You got to factor in that them being, game planned out. And you got to factor in your offensive coordinator, what they start doing, what's better for the team, or what they, Kellen Moore, man, he's all over the place sometimes. Today he did an okay job, and last week he was hot garbage, so you just never know with Kellen Moore, with Eddie Monster, man. So yeah. Guys, that's all I got, man. I'm gonna get on up out of here, man. Enjoy the rest of my Sunday. Tomorrow is Halloween. Got to take the kids trick-or-treating tomorrow. I'm off Tuesday. I put in for Tuesday being off, and I'm off. I ain't got to worry about coming to work Tuesday, so I get to stay out with the kids and go trick-or-treating and all that good fun and get to enjoy it, actually, So I'm thankful and blessed for that. Thankful and blessed for this win. We're 6-2. We're still in the hunt, still in third place right now. Got to see what the Giants going to do against the Seahawks. Hopefully they'll lose. Philadelphia won again today. They had an easy game. So, it is what it is, man. I appreciate y'all. Hey, Isha, and I'll holler at you, man. But I appreciate y'all joining me, man. Hey, Robbie, I'll holler at you, big dog. Appreciate it. All right, Scotty. Thomas, what's up? All right, y'all. Hey, I'm going to get out of here, man. I appreciate y'all joining me. Make sure you stay cowboyed up and prayed up because you never know what the day is going to bring you. Holler back at your boy. I'm out.